This is question 10 on the higher calculator paper. Now we've got a grid here with two triangles in there labeled P and Q, and the question says describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle P onto triangle Q. So how do we get from triangle P to triangle Q? Now there are several different transformations that you need to be thinking about. Once you see this word transformation, you're thinking reflection, rotation, enlargement, translation. All right. So this is definitely not an enlargement. It's not a reflection because they're not sort of level with each other, and both the triangles are exactly the same, so one hasn't been flipped. It's not a rotation. I could tell that from just looking at it, and I knew straight away by looking at it, I knew that it was going to be a translation because this has been moved across and then down. I could see that being moved across and down. Now, in terms of how you do this or show this, you need to possibly, you could use tracing paper to help you with it, or you could just sort of do it by eye. I'm going to sort of show both techniques for this. So I've just got a bit of tracing paper here, and if I put the tracing paper over P and just try to trace over the shape, okay, so there I've got shape P traced over. How do I get from P all the way across to Q? So if I need to move it across, I'm going to count how many squares I move it across. So that's just moving one square across. And I can actually see it through the tracing paper. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I could see I'm in line with shape Q. So I need to move 6 across and 1 down. Yep, 6 across and 1 down. Another way of doing this is to pick corresponding corners. And how do I get from this corner to this corner? Well, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across and then 1 down. So for my answer, this question is only worth 2 marks. But to get both marks, I need to say what type of transformation it is. So I need to say it's a translation. And more importantly, I need to give the translation vector. And that's a bigger set of brackets. The number at the top is how much I moved left or right. And in this case, I moved right 6, so it's positive 6. And then I moved downwards 1. So in this case, it's going to be minus 1. Right? So that's enough to get me full marks in this question. Right? It is a pretty straightforward question. If you get something like this, it's worth only 2 marks. You should be able to maximize the marks you get on this and get full marks on it.